In this video, we will be reviewing how to send updates down to our point-of-sale terminal devices. This process is known as terminal sync or data sync. When we make changes within our back office, our terminals need to reflect these changes. Terminal syncs can be initiated from the Sync Center function in the back office or from the Admin Options area on a POS terminal device. Let's start by exploring the Sync Center function in the back office space. Regardless of which function you are currently working in, the Sync Center button will always be visible in a bar at the top of the screen. Hovering over the Sync Center button will give you three options to work with: Terminal Sync, Terminal Upgrade, and Sync Now. Terminal Sync gives us more control on how to perform our sync in terms of what types of updates to sync and even which devices to sync to. Sync Now will simply push all of our changes to all of the terminal devices. Let's step into Terminal Sync. On this page, we can see a listing of terminals in a table-like format. Each terminal tells us its name, which group it is a part of, the type of terminal device it is, the terminal's IP address, as well as the last successful sync time and its last sync status. There are also small arrows next to the last successful sync time and last sync status that allow us to sort by ascending or descending order. We can also choose to filter our terminal listing by group and sync status using these two drop-downs located over here. A terminal sync status can be one of the following: pending update, in progress, failed, or success. Pending update means the back office is sending the update to the terminal to initiate it, while in progress means the request was received by the terminal and is currently updating. Terminal syncing takes a few moments to a few minutes. If you find that your terminal syncing is taking a long time or failing, it is a good time to contact support. The refresh button reloads the terminal listing with the most recent terminal information. In order to perform a sync, press the Sync Now button. A pop-up window will appear asking you what you would like to sync. The checkboxes correspond to the type of sync you are interested in pushing down to the terminals. Keep in mind that transactions and customer areas auto-sync very often on their own and do not require a terminal sync to be up to date. If you have made any changes to settings in the back office or added, edited, or deleted user access to the POS, you would make use of the Setup and POS User Sync areas, respectively. Clicking on the Next button will take you to a screen that asks you to select terminals for sync. You can choose terminals by selecting individual checkboxes next to the terminal names, or by selecting all terminals on this page. It is also possible to select terminals based on grouping using the grouping links on the left-hand side. The number of terminals that you are going to sync to are listed at the bottom with a counter. Clicking Next will give you a sync summary of all the areas that will be updated. To initiate your sync, simply press the Start Sync button. A pop-up message will appear at the top of the screen and your terminal status will adjust as the update goes through. Now let's take a quick look at syncing directly from a POS terminal. If a user has access to the admin function, they can perform a sync from the terminal. Click into the admin space, click Sync Status Manager. Depending on the type of sync that is selected from this dropdown, the button to sync at the bottom of the screen will either read as Sync this terminal or Sync all terminals now. When a terminal sync goes through, it checks for any updates that have occurred since the last sync time and pushes them through. If you're looking to ensure all updates have occurred from a particular date and time, you can use the Repair Sync function. Clicking into the button will let you select a date and time to sync from, rather than just syncing from the last sync time the system has recorded. And that's everything we need for terminal syncing. Thank you for watching.